Imagine this. You're watching a massive, full-size SUV. You know, the kind of car you think needs its own zip code to turn around. But then you see it whip a U-turn in a space that even a tiny little hatchback would struggle with. It doesn't look real. It almost seems to break the laws of physics.
So how is that even possible? I mean, how can a vehicle that's over 5 meters long just pivot like that with such crazy agility? Well, that's just the first of a whole bunch of contradictions we need to unpack to really get what this car is all about.
Okay, so the vehicle we're talking about is the IM LS8, and its very first paradox is all about its power. See, it's a fully electric car, but it's been engineered with one single mission in mind: to completely kill the number one fear of every EV owner: range anxiety. And the way it does this is with a really clever bit of tech called a range extender, or EREV for short. So for your day-to-day driving, your commutes, it's a pure, silent, zippy electric car. But if you're going on a long road trip, a small gas generator automatically kicks in. And here's the key part: it doesn't drive the wheels. Its only job is to recharge the battery. It's basically like having your own personal power plant right there in the car with you. What this setup does is try to give you the absolute best of both worlds. You get that clean, zero-emissions ride for all your local driving. But when it's time for that big family vacation, you're not stressing, you're not hunting around for charging stations and then waiting forever for it to charge. Nope. You just pull into a regular gas station for a quick 5-minute fill-up and boom, you're right back on the highway.
And what does that actually look like in the real world? Well, it means a total range of 1,650 kilometers. To put that into perspective for you, that means you could hop in your car in Los Angeles and drive all the way to Houston, Texas, without a single stop for gas or for charging. Okay, so the whole range mystery solved. But that brings us right back to that other impossible thing, that unbelievable U-turn. We've figured out this car is a long-haul champion, but its agility in the city is what's really, truly mind-boggling. And let's be totally clear about the size we're dealing with here. This is not some compact city car. This thing is a behemoth. It measures over 5 meters long. I mean, trying to maneuver something this big in a tight spot should be an absolute nightmare. Which brings us right back to that question, right? How on earth does something this massive move with the kind of grace you'd expect from a car half its size?
Well, here's the secret sauce. It's four-wheel steering, but with a really aggressive twist. When you crank that steering wheel for a super tight turn, the front wheels go one way, and the rear wheels actually turn in the completely opposite direction. This allows the whole car to practically pivot around its own center, which just shrinks its turning circle down to an impossibly small size. Now, the next contradiction isn't about how the car moves at all. It's about what you find when you open the doors. Because inside, you've got this huge clash between two totally different worlds: absolute extreme luxury and shockingly practical utility. And honestly, there's really no better way to describe the interior than a direct quote from the folks who reviewed it. They just said it was total overkill. This is a space that fully embraces unapologetic comfort, with features you probably never even knew you wanted. Take the seats, for example. We're not talking about some simple vibration function here. This is the world's first 4D mechanical massage. That means there are actual physical mechanical arms inside the seat that are working on your back. It's like having your own personal masseuse right there with you on your morning commute. And the luxury doesn't stop at the seats. The entire floor is heated. It uses graphene, which is this advanced material that makes the warmth incredibly even and efficient. The whole point is to create an atmosphere that's so cozy and inviting, you can just kick your shoes off even in the middle of winter and feel like you're relaxing in your own living room. So you've got this opulent first-class lounge on wheels, which brings us to this very interesting number: 40. Now, in the context of all this luxury, what in the world could 40 possibly refer to? And here's the punchline. That same luxurious space can be reconfigured to hold an incredible 40 standard carry-on suitcases. So it's a spa and a cargo van at the same time. So what do you get when you mix all of these contradictions together? A long-range EV that's also a nimble city car? A luxury lounge that's also a massive cargo hauler? You get a vehicle that's built on a very clear and very ambitious philosophy. The IM LS8 is a really deliberate shot at creating the everything car. It wants to be your daily commuter, your long-haul road tripper, your nimble city driver, your luxury lounge, and your family cargo hauler. This isn't just about cramming in features, it's part of a bigger trend we're seeing. It's this push to create one single vehicle that can truly do it all, so you don't need a second gas car for those long trips. It's an exercise in getting rid of all the trade-offs.
And this whole quest, this chase for a single product that can do everything perfectly, with no weaknesses, no compromises, it leaves us with one last question to chew on. And it's not just about the sticker price. It's about the real cost of trying to have it all. What really is the price for no compromises?